What up, Talkin Fight fans? Thanks for tuning in to another weekly episode of the Knockout of the Week Award by yours truly, Mike Orr and Cedric Ben in the Den. How's it going, Cedric?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
So, yes, fans, you know why you're here to find out who is our winner. And it comes to you off of the undercard of the Rodrigues and Cuadras fight. And that's our man, Khalil Coe. Wow. Let's talk about this kid. Honestly, he's very new to the game. They fought at a catchweight last night, 180 pounds. Going into this, he was 1-0-1, taking on Dylan O'Sullivan, who was 1-0.
Time out. Do you know why there was a catchweight? Who's overweight?
Yeah, I didn't catch the reason why there was a catchweight, but apparently both men, they fought at this catchweight. Both men made it very easily. The 180 pounds, it wasn't a problem. And I know that from the research that I've done on this Khalil Coe, he plans on fighting eventually at 168. So he has some area to play. He's only I believe he's only 5'10". So, yeah. So this was his outing. Big knockout, man. Let's discuss it.
Yeah. He slowly broke him down from the beginning of the fight, just like how they say, like chopping down a tree. Wait, specifically, what round was it again that he stopped?
It was the second round.
The second round, but it wasn't just one shot that stopped him, but like each shot you can tell was just slowly breaking O'Sullivan down. And yeah, man, the main one that really got him was an overhand right.
Oh,
and then it was just because it wasn't just one. That's why it's hard for me to pick which one. It was an overhand right and then a hard body shot, and then he landed an uppercut, all in consecutive motion. So it was
right.
Yeah, man, it was interesting.
He does have some lightning speed, though. I'll tell you, the kid, he knows how to move. He's hard hitting for sure. And for him to be able to make that 180, congrats on him. That's pretty big. But he looked like he could fight a little lower, man. He could fight a little lower.
This was a catchweight, I guess. Yeah, maybe there's the issues. See, and that's what I mean, man. Because a lot of times, even just in general, I'm just thinking about when people ask me to make predictions on fights. The reason why sometimes I hesitate is because you don't know how these guys are training. Like, I don't know if these guys are being good with their nutrition, if they're actually taking running their miles properly. So, if he says he wants to get down to 168, it's going to be interesting if when that's going to happen, when he couldn't make one the actual weight for for light heavyweight. So not sure if there's conditioning issues or
apparently he has had trouble making weight, so I guess this is the reason why he was fought at the catchweight, man. He's from New Jersey. He's appeared on people's lists of high people to watch out for, man. He burst out on the international boxing scene a year prior, winning the Chemistry Cup in Germany with a highlight reel worthy knockout of Julio Cesar La Cruz, the reigning Olympic gold medalist from Cuba.
Wait a second. He's the one that dropped him?
Yeah. So
okay.
So and it was it was the 21-year-old's first international tournament. He followed up by defeating the Russian-born fighter representing Germany. So yeah, man, this kid he's managed by David McWater. And
that's very, very interesting information right there. So that's
and Keith Connolly. So you know what? He's and who knocks it? You know what I mean? Like he had a great performance, man, knocking out the Olympic gold medalist, man, and that was a great performance.
Yes, and so that Julio Cesar La Cruz, who's he's not just any gold medalist. He's probably one of the most accomplished gold medalists there are when you're talking about like the greatest of all time. He's this past Olympics, I believe, was his third gold medal.
Yes,
he's also won multiple world championships in lower weight classes. All the guys from the 2015 Pan Am Games when I was there as an official, all of them moved up in a weight class and are still dominating. La Cruz, he was my favorite one back in 2015 when I saw him. And anyways, I'm sorry for going off on a rant.
No, that's what it's about, man. We're informing the people, man.
My whole purpose of bringing that up and how highly I rank him is to just to show that is a big win for for Khalil Coe to get a knockout. And I'm not sure. I didn't see the match. I remember seeing the highlight of him stopping him. I'm not sure if he outboxed him or just timed him on that. But just the fact that you were able to hit him, because that, that's Cruz's main thing is, he doesn't really hit hard, but it's literally impossible, virtually impossible to hit him, let alone knock him out and stop him.
The link to this, guys, for all the fans watching out there, man, is in the description. Okay, the link is in the description if you want to see last night's knockout. I'm telling you, this kid, you know what? I think he's getting off to a little bit of a slow start.
How old is he?
He's young, man. He's only 21, 22 years old now.
Okay.
No, sorry, 25. Sorry, 25 years old. He was 21. He was 21 when he was doing the Olympic thing, right? But no, now he's 25 years old. He's managed by David Midwater, and they're going to do him right. They're going to do him justice. I just think he had a little bit of a hiccup. You know what I mean? His fight against Aaron Casper, that was majority split, right? So it was a draw. That's the little hiccup there in that bout. He did take on that guy though, and Aaron Casper was 6-4-1, so he was a little bit more experienced in the ring, and unfortunately he didn't come away with that win, which I think slowed him up a little bit in his tilt forward, man, because this kid was and is still on a lot of people's list, man, for high up there and kids to watch,
and he should be and I just hope, especially at the age of 25, when it's starting to get a little bit harder to maintain the weight that you were as an amateur, or whatever you first turn as a pro. Usually guys move up in weight classes as they get a little bit older, not necessarily move down unless it's for like a big fight, obviously. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how his next couple of fights, what their weight you're gonna be at.
Well, definitely, he's a matchroom guy. He's a matchroom fighter. So we're definitely going to see more of him. And honestly, after last night, I wouldn't mind seeing more of him. Very exciting. He is very heavy-handed. He is quick. He's got that ability, man, and he definitely has that one punch hurt you power, and he showed that yesterday against O'Sullivan. There was that one shot that really stumbled him. That I think it was that straight right to the face.
Mm-hmm.
you could almost hear the nose splatter against his own face.
Mm-hmm.
Big hit, man. It really dazed him out, and he finished him, man. He finished him in a fine fashion.
Yeah, it was. We got the highlights on right now. 40 seconds left in the second round. Got him into the corner, just blasted him with a barrage. I call them like single punch combinations. Not necessarily like pop, but it's just bam, bam, bam.
Finishers, man. That's what they are. They're the finishers, man. Guys, you're going to love this one, man. I loved it. I'll tell you, it was a very exciting fight. And I tell you this, man, all the time. Guys, a lot of these wicked knockouts and all these fights that happen, and a lot of these winners that we pick, man, are on these undercards. So you guys, man, get out there, find your ways to see these undercards, man. Don't just watch this main event. There's a lot of great fighting in these young kids, man, and they're really doing it big. And a shout out to Khalil Coe, our winner, our knockout of the week winner, man. Shout out to all the people that are watching. Shout out to Ray. Yes, Jamie Mitchell was pretty impressive too. She is having an Indian summer. Yes, definitely. There was great fights, man. There was great fights, just not a lot of knockouts this weekend. But yeah, that's what it is, man. I found the one that we picked here, and honestly, it's a good one. And guys, link is in the description.
Exactly. Knockout of the week, but if there isn't a knockout, you can check out the scorecard.
That's right. You heard it here, guys. You heard it here. Cedric has a new show. Make sure you get to check it out, man. The scorecard with Cedric Ben. You're going to love that, man. He's going to go over all the scorecards with you. That show debuted today. Make sure you look for that on talkinfight.com and set that reminder, man. He'll be there every week.
I want your participation, but bring your scorecard with an explanation, not just your opinion.
Yeah. Explain. We want the explanation of why you're scoring the fight the way you've scored it. It's a comparison show. You guys are going to love it, man. It's great and it's interactive with the fans. Make sure you check that out.
Sometimes, of course, like for example, last night, all the fights were wide scores. so there wasn't much detail to talk about. But there sometimes the scorecard doesn't tell the whole thing because the last couple of rounds, even with Thurman, even though I still scored them for Thurman, he still got tapped up. His face was still marked up a little bit. So sometimes the scorecard doesn't tell everything, but that's what we talk about. Judge pad, yes, on if you have an iPhone, it's the best. I know there's a lot of scorecards out there, but if you have an iPhone, Judge pad, that's the number one out there. Shout out to Ray for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is the knockout show. Let's get back to the knockout.
Yeah, let's get back to it. Yes, honestly, there were some other knockouts last night. Unfortunately, some of them were not televised. If you guys have clips of any of that, I'd love to see it. If you can, if not, you know what it is. This is our knockout of the week. I want to shout out to Jamie Mitchell, man, Carly Skelke. That was a great fight, man. Big TKO there, 4th round. WBA World Female Bantam title. Skelly was down twice. Yeah, that was great fight. Also, yeah, man. You know what? Shout out to O'Sullivan for taking that beating. You got it, man. You got to shout out O'Sullivan for taking that beating. You know what it is, man.
He lasted as long as he could, man. But he, like I said, Coe, it was the skill level was just you can see the difference in when they say there's levels to this. Even though their records were kind of similar, there's levels to the records.
Also, another knockout we had was Anthony Cuba versus Jose Gonzalez. That one, unfortunately, if it was on the undercard, if you guys didn't see it, it's hard to find. You might not be able to find it. Also, shout out to Fernando Vargas with his TKO win over Kobe Kobeski. Kobeski down in round 1 and 3 to finish him off. There wasn't much more other than also Jesus Carella versus Keith Hunter was another knockout there, and Keith Hunter coming through with the first round TKO there. But our winner, Khalil Coe, shout out to you. You're the winner of our knockout of the week. Guys, you know what it is, man. We'll see you next week. Same time, same channel, different knockout. Remember, don't forget, like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends. Come join us every week, man. We bring you the number 1 knockout of the week. We'll see you next time.